Hey traders, Trendline is a very basic tool in price action and technical trading, and many traders apply that for making predictions with that or for trading from that. And though many traders think that it is very simple to trade trend lines, in practice there are a lot of nuances with trend lines trading. In this video we'll discuss top 5 things that you must know about trend line trading. We will start with the basic things and we will finish with very advanced stuff. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's start. Alright, let's start with the obvious. So once we see the trend line, we know that trend line serves as a very strong support or resistance. If the market is trading above the trend line, definitely it serves as a strong support, as the key support. And if the market is trading below that, it serves as the key resistance. And swing traders, higher time frame traders apply trend lines for catching strong swing movements, while the intraday traders, the scalpers, they apply the trend lines on a 4-hour, 1-hour time frame to catch minor price fluctuations within the day. Hey guys, and for more education, for more advanced tips and tricks, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. There I post a lot of exclusive things, I post a lot of exclusive forecasts and signals and stories, so definitely check that. It is at Vasily Trader, the link will be in the description below. Follow me and let's continue. And sometimes because of the change in the market sentiment, because of the manipulation or some important fundamental news, the market tends to break the trend lines. And once the trend line is broken, if it was previously a strong support, now it turns into resistance, and vice versa. If it previously was a very strong resistance, after breakout it turns into support. And once it is broken again, its boundary serves as a very safe point to catch very strong market movement. And from where do we draw the trend lines, and based on which points exactly do we draw the trend lines? And here newbie traders make the common mistake. If we take the example here on the dollar yen on hourly chart, here we can draw two different trend lines. First of all, we can draw the trend line, this one, and you can see how nicely the market is following this trend line. And also we can find here another one. The another one we can draw from current structure high and do it like that. And you can see that with these two trend lines we have two completely opposite pictures. Our trend line that is based on the high is right now serves as a very strong support, and for us it indicates a very nice point for buying. But if we take into consideration this trend line, definitely right now it serves as a very strong resistance. So which trend line is correct one right here? It is very important for us to rely on the price action when we draw the trend lines. By that I mean that before you draw the trend lines, you must follow the market, you must follow the swings, you must follow the impulses, and you must remember that following the impulses, following the impulse legs, you must rely on highs and lows of the market. You must follow the higher highs, higher lows, lower highs. That is the only way to find the correct trend line. So you can see that the only way to properly draw the trend line right here is to do it this way. Yes, is to do it that way, and you can see that from that perspective this trend line is already broken, and based on that structure high, based on that lower high, that trend line was very important, but then it was broken. And moreover, analyzing the higher lows right here, we can identify one more trend line, this one that right now serves as a very strong support. So always when you are drawing the trend lines, if you're a newbie trader, remember that you must analyze the swings, you must identify the swings, the impulse legs, and only based on them you draw the trend line. But how do we confirm the trend line? There are a lot of different methods, but I prefer to count the touches of the trend line, and as soon as I get the needed amount of touches of the trend line, I consider that to be confirmed. But how many touches do we need? Checking different ideas on TradingView, I noticed that majority of the traders apply 2 touches to confirm the trend line. So it means that they need just 2 touches of the trend line to make it reliable for the analysis. But the problem with the 2 touches is that most of the time it makes our chart very complicated and very complex. Here on the Eurospace, let's just try to draw all the trend lines that we see, taking into consideration that we consider all the trend lines that are based on 2 touches to be valid. So you can see that over here we can find so many different trend lines. You can see how hard it is to follow the chart. You can see how complex it is, and it is just one time frame analysis. We must remember that in our analysis we apply multiple time frames. We apply different time frames, and if just on one single time frame we have so many lines, and remember, we don't have horizontal structure here, but also we must include the horizontal structure. So if we add the horizontal key levels to the equation, you can see that the chart right here is just not readable. You cannot read that, so definitely we must take away that, and definitely 2 touches approach, it just simply doesn't work, because most of the time when we see the classic market price action, not the price action that you see in the box, but the classic market price action, your chart will be just a complete mess if you will rely on 2 touches. But let's see what will happen with the chart if we will rely on 3 touches. Following the 3 touches rule, you can see how clean our chart is. Here we definitely can read that whenever the market is trading in a bearish trend, the market follows this major falling trend line and its lower highs perfectly respect that. Here we had the local consolidation, here the market was locally correcting itself, and we saw kind of local bullish movement, and the price was respecting this rising trend line. But once it was broken, now we see the bearish continuation, and most likely the market will go much lower. So you can see that we removed a lot of trend lines, and for us, for the price action traders, it is just easier to read the price action right here. So I really want you to rely only on trend lines that are based on 3 touches. But how do we count the touches? It is very important for you to have the rule for touches counting. And over here on Aussie Yen, we can identify a very peculiar trend line based on the market highs. And you can see that this trend line here is confirmed by 3 touches. But do we consider that to be valid? No. Though the market touched the trend line right here, we don't consider that to be valid, because we need the consequent bearish reaction from that to confirm it. Yes, the touch itself is not enough. Remember that this touch can easily turn into a breakout, and the market can easily go higher. So what we are looking for? We are looking for a consequent bearish reaction. If we take the lows of the market right here, you can see that we have another trend line, and this trend line is confirmed. Yes, we consider that trend line to be valid, because after each and every touch, we have 3 touches right here, and after each and every touch we have a strong consequent bullish reaction. So this is, in my view, the only way to properly confirm the trend lines. Right, traders, thank you so much for watching, and funny thing is that I could make that list even bigger. I have a lot of tips, I have a lot of tricks about trend line trading, and it is a very complex topic. So if you want to see more videos like that, just please let me know in the comment section. Also, don't forget to check my Instagram, the link will be in the description below. Please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next week.